Do you guys remember that girl, Chantal Witherbottom?
Oh, yeah. Oh, she sucked.
Well, she's gone missing.
Many fans thought Season 4 would be the end of the extremely popular dark comedy thriller Search Party. However, everyone's got a pleasant surprise when it was announced in February of 2021 that the show would be renewed for a 5th season on HBO Max. There has been a lot of buzz about the new season, with fans wondering if we'll see new characters or if there will be any exciting twists or turns in the storyline. In today's video, we'll be telling you about how Search Party Season 5 is going to change everything. You don't want to miss this list. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Number 1. The show's renewal. One of the most surprising things about Season 5 of Search Party is that a lot of people didn't think it was going to happen. Before the 5th season of the show was confirmed in February of 2021, a lot of fans thought that Season 4 had been the final season. One of the co-creators, Charles Rogers, actually added fuel to this fire back in January when the Season 4 episodes of the show were being released on HBO Max. He posted an Instagram post with Susan Sarandon, the actress who plays Aunt Lila, and captioned it, "It's almost Aunt Lila's time." The final chunk of @Search Party Max episodes arrives this Thursday. Fans were confused about what Roger meant when he said final chunk, and many took to the Instagram post as confirmation that Season 4 would be the end of the show. However, Rogers cleared things up a bit in an interview with Bustle, saying, "I think we can say it's not confirmed there's a 5th season, but there's something interesting about exploring what it means to have died and come back from death. And Alia Shawkat, who plays Dory, as an actor, is infinitely dynamic, and the show could have a million seasons and still find new sides of her to bring out." It was obvious that Rogers and the other writers of the show had some great ideas for a 5th season, so it's not surprising that HBO Max decided to take the leap for Season 5. Number 2. The creators. One of the biggest reasons HBO Max decided to renew the show is because of its amazing creators. Along with the announcement of Search Party Season 5, it was also announced that the show's co-creators, Charles Rogers and Sarah Violet Bliss, had signed a 2-year overall deal with the company. Charles and Sarah Violet are the masters of genre blending, and we can't wait to see what they come up with next. It's been a joy working with them. They are whip-smart, wildly funny, and have such a distinctive worldview. We couldn't be happier that they're continuing to call HBO Max their home, said Sarah Aubrey, HBO's head of original content. When asked about the type of projects they would want to pursue in an interview with Deadline, Rogers said, "I think we want to use the overall to expand and refine our voices, both as a team and individually. Our sensibility overlaps in the ways that we are both drawn to uncomfortable themes, female and queer characters, and comedy and satire. Fans are ecstatic that we will not only get to see Search Party Season 5, but potentially a bunch of fantastic new shows from the same creators." Number 5. A new wave of life. Many fans have speculated about the plot and tone of this upcoming season, as past seasons of Search Party have been wildly different from each other. Some have even said that Search Party Season 4 felt like a totally different show than Season 1 did. This is because co-creators Charles Rogers and Sarah Violet Bliss have been constantly changing and adapting their vision for the show. I don't think in Season 1 we thought we would take it exactly where we've taken it and where we're planning to take it. It's progressed. We have been able to take more and more leaps to a point where people now trust us more, and we trust ourselves more to be able to take risks that people really tend to respond to. It is a joy to get to try and create and work with people who are capable of pulling it all off, Bliss told Dateline. Rogers expressed similar thoughts about the show and commented on its move from TBS to HBO Max, saying, "It feels like it's received a new wave of life, and we are just so grateful for that because we spent 2.5 years unsure of what the future would hold for the series. It seems that in Season 5, fans can expect to see a new and fresh version of Search Party." Number 4. We'll see how Dory is doing. In the new season of Search Party, the main plot point will be addressed is Dory's character and what happened to her after the dramatic finale of Season 4. In Season 4, Dory, who is played by Alia Shawkat, was kidnapped and held prisoner by a crazy stalker named Chip. In the season finale, Dory almost died in a house fire, and her friends Drew, Elliot, and Portia held a funeral for her thinking she was gone. At the very end of the gripping episode, we saw Dory wake up in an ambulance, confirming that she survived. In an interview with Deadline, co-creator Charles Rogers revealed that much of the new season will deal with Dory and how she's coping with her recent near-death experience. "The most fun thing to tease about next season is that Dory is now enlightened," he said. "What could go wrong?" He also added that Season 5 of the show is going to be scarier than it's ever been before. When his co-creator, Sarah Violet Bliss, was asked if she had anything else to tease about Dory's arc in the new season, she said, "I'd say she's looking for redemption." Pretty interesting, right? Number 5. Another thing thing we can expect to find out about in Season 5 is what happened to Chip. If you didn't remember, Chip Wreck, who was played by Cole Escola, was this crazy stalker who kidnapped Dory and held her hostage in Season 4. In fact, Chip was so crazy that he had recreated a smaller version of Dory's New York City apartment in his Aunt Lila's basement. At the end of the season, Chip and Lila left Dory locked in the basement and set the house on fire. Of course, ever since the dramatic Season 4 finale premiered, fans have been wondering what happened to Chip and Layla. Are they still alive? Is Chip still obsessed with Dory? Will they face consequences for what they've done? Some have even speculated that Dory and her friends might try to get some revenge in the upcoming season. Anything is possible, and it will be fascinating to see the direction the show's writers and creators chose to go with Chip and Aunt Lila. Number 6. Drew, Elliot, and Portia. The next thing we're excited to see in Search Party Season 5 is what's going to happen to Drew, Elliot, and Portia. Drew, Elliot, and Portia are Dory's friends who spent the last season searching for her after she was kidnapped by Chip. These three have been through a lot after searching for their friend for so long only to think she was dead in the season finale. Fans have wondered how these characters will react to the news that Dory is alive after they already attended her funeral. Considering the co-creators have stated that they want the show to focus on how fractured and extreme people's psyches can be, it may very well be that some of Dory's friends will have journeys of their own in Season 5. The friends and what they reflect is always a way to support or counterpoint Dory's plight, and so in that regard, if there was another season, it would be around this topic and what it would be like to be on the other side of death and to have had an epiphany. Charles Rogers told Variety when he asked about what would happen to Dory's friends in the new season. "I think that this is the first step for them in a more truthful journey of self-realization," he added. Number 7. Guest stars and new characters. Of course, with a new season of Search Party, there will be new guest stars and new characters. Search Party is somewhat notorious for having fantastic guest roles and cameos, and we don't expect any less from the new season, especially with HBO Max's involvement. In the past, the show has brought on stars like Busy Phillips as actress Donna DeMarco and horror author R.L. Stine as himself. It's widely agreed among fans and critics alike that Season 4 had some of the best cameos so far in the series. Fans have speculated that Search Party Season 5 might have an even higher budget due to the HBO Max renewal, and as a result, we might have even more exciting guest stars and celebrity appearances. While no guest stars or new characters have been officially announced yet, it'll be interesting to see if there are any new faces on the show in the upcoming episodes. Number 8. More seasons to come? The last things fans have been wondering about is whether Season 5 will mark an official end for Search Party, or if there are more seasons to come. Considering the show's co-creators have signed a 2-year deal with HBO Max, it's very possible that the show could get renewed for a 6th season while they're under the contract. However, it's also possible that HBO will want to wrap up the show to give co-creators Charles Rogers and Sarah Violet Bliss more time to develop new series instead. When asked about whether this upcoming season will be the show's last in an interview with Deadline, Rogers said, "We assume it would be the final chapter, but we've also learned to take the show day by day. Fate will tell us what to do. Hopefully for the rabid fans of Search Party, Fate will tell Rogers and Bliss to continue making more seasons of this awesome dark comedy thriller." And with that, we wrap today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.